decided to be single. Remember why you decided to stay married. So this is a topic I hate talking about, but I realize that I have people that follow me, people that listen to me, and I decided now it's time to speak up. If I was to title this, I would title this video, God's Plan. One thing I realized throughout the years is as I was younger and growing up, no one ever talked about who they voted for, when they vote, who they voted for, it's just totally different. It's heartbreaking to see what's on the news feed, on social media. It's even heartbreaking to see some people that you knew and now you're finding out something. It's just very heartbreaking, but this is not what this is about. This is about why not speak out earlier? Because I don't know God's plan. I don't know what God is going to do. I don't know how it's going to go down. I just know what I pray for God to do. But here's what I found out to remind us today, everybody that's watching this video, you that's watching this video, to remind us of God's plan. When Bill Clinton was president, it was God's plan then. Even though everybody may not agree, it was his plan. And when Obama became president, hey, it was God's plan. Even when Trump became president, it was God's plan. When Biden became the president, I hope I'm saying his name right, when he became the president, it was God's plan. We can never fight against God's plan. These are the plans. This is the plan that I have for you, plan to prosper you and to not harm you, plan to give you hope and a future. What I loved about the president's statement and listening to him on last night, our now new president's statement, was this. I brought my kids in. I wanted them to see, history was being made. I am proud of that. Why not talk out before then? Because I hate, as a leader, when you're a leader, you shouldn't like I don't like chaos and I don't like drama. So I'd rather not. But what I can fight against, I cannot fight against, is God's plan. It was God's plan. But here's the thing, my girls keep me young. And so as I was sitting there watching Biden, I was in tears, just crying, just to hear his statement. And this was the statement that got me the most, and this is what I learned from my girls. If I was to say anything, it was the unity for me. It was the coming together again for me. It was the family for me. It was the fact when he said about faith for me. It was not just faith, but it was also about spreading the faith for me. It was about coming together for me. It was about the community for me. It was about church for me. That's what it was about for me, coming together again. We cannot stop. What's the moral? We cannot stop God's plan. All we could do is just walk in alignment with God's plan. This is the plan that I have for you. Plan to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Can we start walking into our future and start moving forward together as a community? Sidebar and shameless plug, if you go to our YouTube page, our church page, you'll see where our bishop right now is talking about community. Man, I'm gonna put the link right here. The first thing was community and family. It's very important that we come together. So can we start looking towards the mark of the higher calling, what God is calling us to, and let's come together. I love everybody that's watching. I love those that didn't vote and did vote. I love those that voted for Trump and didn't vote for Trump. Can't we just come together and work together? Who voted for Biden and didn't vote for Biden? We come together. It's all about coming together, because guess what? This is God's plan. Stay tuned.